Don't just hear the word, live it. The mirror and the law that gives freedom. James chapter 1 verses 22 to 25 explained. Do not merely listen to the word, and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word, but does not do what it says, is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror, and after looking at himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom, and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard, but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do. This passage from James teaches a very simple but powerful idea. Faith is not only about hearing or knowing the right things, it is about living them. James says, do not merely listen to the word and deceive yourselves. Do what it says. In other words, it is possible to hear spiritual truth, agree with it, and even talk about it, but never let it actually shape the way we live. When that happens, we are only hearing the message, not truly receiving it. To explain this, James uses the image of a mirror. Imagine someone looking at their face in a mirror. The mirror shows them exactly what they look like. But then they walk away and immediately forget what they saw. The mirror showed them something real, but they did nothing with that information. James says that hearing God's word without acting on it is like that. The message reveals something about who we are, and how we should live, but if we ignore it, the moment of understanding quickly disappears. Then he contrasts that with another kind of person. This person looks carefully into what James calls the perfect law that gives freedom. This means the teachings of God that guide a person toward a better and freer life. Instead of just hearing those teachings and moving on, this person continues in them. They remember them and actually practice them. For example, when we live in truth instead of lying, we are free from constantly hiding things. When we forgive instead of holding on to resentment, we are free from bitterness. When we treat others the way we would want to be treated, we build trust and healthier relationships. When we care for people who are vulnerable or struggling, we step outside our own selfishness and participate in something good. So the freedom James talks about is not the freedom to do anything we want. It is the freedom to live in a way that reflects the character and teachings of Jesus. The result, James says, is that they will be blessed in what they do. The blessing does not come simply from hearing truth, but from allowing that truth to shape everyday actions. So the main message of this passage is that real faith is active. It moves from listening to living. It is not only about knowing what is right, but about putting it into practice in our daily lives.